Hey guys, welcome back. In this video we are going to see how to update the data in Laravel 8. Okay, so let's get started with it. So in the previous video we had seen how to fetch the data over here and we had shown in this table form. Now we are going to edit and update the data. So we'll start with the coding. So this is the index.blade.php file where we have displayed the data. So here we need to add one more column. That will be name the column table header, and this will be over here. We'll have the edit and delete button. Okay, so remove this and add a button over here, or we'll add an a tag. Okay, and say edit class btn success, let us keep. Okay, and here you will give the URL that will be creating now. So we'll just copy paste the same thing and make the button for danger also. I mean the delete part. Okay, so here we will be giving the URL on which page it has to go and delete this. Okay, so we'll go to the web.php and first we'll create a route get. Here we will be giving the URL as edit / the user ID. Okay, so mention the ID over here, comma, within single quotes give your controller. So I'll just copy this front end controller, paste at edit function. Okay, copy this edit. This will be the function name which we are going to create in the controller, and it will be taking you to the front end controller. So here we will create a function and we'll name the function as edit, which we have given in that, and here we will be passing an ID. Okay, $ID. I will show you how to send this thing. So here we have mentioned right ID. So in the index page where we have showed the data, here you just need to give this URL of edit / you need to add the ID of the row, so which student you want to edit. So just put dot and concatenate it with that. So we'll see the output, go and refresh. So you can see here edit button is here. So when you click on this, you can see in the URL edit /1. So when you click on the ID number 2, you will get edit ID 2. Okay, so now let us write the code to fetch the data and edit that. So we'll go to the controller, and here we are going to call the student model. So still create a variable students equal to student model, and here I am going to say find $ID. Okay, so it will get all the details of the particular ID which we have passed in that URL. So now we are going to say return view of edit.blade.php. So just create a file with the name of edit.blade.php. I have already created it here. So you can see it is blank over here. So what we are going to do is we are going to copy the add design what we are using to add the data, right? Same thing we'll copy and paste it in this edit file. Paste it over here. Okay, so we'll show you the output. Go and refresh, and now when you click on edit, you will get this thing. So here already the pre-filled data should be there. So ID number 1, right? So the name of the ID number 1, email ID, phone and password should be here. So let us write the code for that. So change the header first, edit and update data. Okay, so this URL also you need to change. We'll do that later. So first we will fill the values. Okay, so say value equal to, and within double curly braces say $students of name, or this will be a column name, right? So whatever you have created in the database. So you can see that it will be over here. While inserting we have given it, so I can use it from here itself. So edit, save, and we'll go and refresh and check if the data has come. Undefined variable. Okay, so in this controller where we have declared this variable, right, and we have given this, we have stored all the details in this, we need to pass it to that page. So just put a comma over here and add a compact function, and within that, within single quotes, just put this variable name without the dollar. Okay, so don't put the dollar over here or it's going to throw an error. So now this will work fine. Go and refresh. So you can see the name is fetched over here. I'll go back and you can see this name, right? So the Sharma will be over here. When you click edit, you can see the name is already here. So we'll do that for all the text boxes. Copy and paste. Change the column name, email, and this will be the phone, and we will not update the password. Okay, so usually nobody updates password, so we are going to remove that. And here instead of submit button, you are going to say update. So once this button, update button, is clicked, we need to take this data and update in the database. So we are going to create another URL here. We are going to redirect to this URL, update data / the student ID. So just copy this. Already there is double curly braces over there, so just copy this $student of, instead of name, say ID. Okay, so let us create this. Copy. Before creating, we'll just test it once if it is going to the correct page. Refresh. Okay, I think we have missed the concatenating over here and not put dot. Yeah, save and refresh. Okay, so when you click update, you are getting update data of the ID. So we'll create the route for this thing. Okay, go to web.php, and here we are going to use the put method. Okay, so route put, and give this thing slash, and along with the ID we are sending. Okay, so comma front end controller at update. Okay, so here one thing you have to note, guys. So whenever you're using put method, go to your form, and here after the CSRF field you have to give at method within single quotes, give put. Okay, so whenever you are using the put method, you have to specify it in the form. We'll go to that page. Okay, so here it has to go to the update function. So we'll create the update function here, function update, and in this we are sending some data along with the ID, right? So first we will send the request comma dollar request comma dollar ID. So here what we are going to do is, first we'll create a variable students equal to the student model, and here we are going to say find $ID. Okay, so it is going to get all the details of that user, and now we are going to update it. Say $students of name is equal to $request of input of the input tag name, whatever you have given. So I will show you once where it is. So you can see here username, just copy and paste that inside this. So as we have copied it from the add data page, so we will be having the same names, right? So we can directly use this thing. So this is just the object name, variable name, this one, and the column names. So request of email will go to the email column, and phone will go to the phone column. Since we are not updating the password, I am not taking this thing. Okay, so here we are going to say $students of update. Okay, so this method will not create a new row, instead it will just update that existing row. So once it is updated, we need to redirect it to the main page. So I'll say return redirect to the home page with the message we are going to send. So I'll say with status, comma, I'll say data updated successfully. Okay, give a semicolon, and this should work, guys. So let us test it. Refresh, I'll go to the home page. Okay, so I'm going to put the full name over here as Om Prakash, edit, and here I'll add Om Prakash, click update. So you can see data updated successfully and the name is stored over here. So similarly we'll update this phone number. I'll put 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. Click on update. Okay, data updated successfully. You can see the new number is come over here. So that's it in this video, guys. We have seen how to edit and update the data in database in Laravel 8. So thank you for watching this video, guys. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.